Hey guys, sorry I couldn't be there today, but I hope you're watching the video because if you are, lucky you, I'm going to do 3 of your homework problems for you. Should be a refresher. You guys spent a lot of time last year working on fractions with your 5th grade teachers, so I just wanted to give you a quick refresher. I'm also going to post some other YouTube videos that you can watch in case you forgot how to do it. So the extension 1.6 practice part is going to be your homework. There's actually 16 problems. I have 1 through 15 here. But I thought I would show you how to do number 7, number 9, and number 13, and then leave the rest up to you. So number 7 is a simple addition with fractions problem. It is 2/3 plus 5/12. Whenever we're doing adding or subtracting with fractions, we always need to remember that we have to have a common denominator. Well, lucky for you, the last couple days we've just been talking about an LCM, and the LCM is our common denominator. So if I look at number 7, it has a problem that's 2/3 plus 5/12. I need to first start by finding a common denominator between 3 and 12. Well, that's going to be my LCM. So if I figure out my LCM between 3 and 12, let's see. Let's skip count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, I can keep going. For 12, we had 12, 24, 36, 48, and we could keep going. But we can obviously see what our first common thing is, and that's 12. So that means that when we do our addition, we have to have a common denominator of 12. So going back to our problem, 2/3 plus 5/12. 5/12 is good, it has the common denominator. 2/3 is not good. We want to make this 3 into a 12. Well, how do I get from a 3 to a 12? Well, I have to multiply by 4. So that means if I multiplied the bottom by 4, then I have to multiply my top by 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8/12 is exactly equal to 2/3. But now that I have common denominators, now I can add my problem. I have 8/12 plus 5/12. Now I just need to add my numerators. 8 plus 15 is 13, so my answer is going to be 13/12. But some of you already see a problem here. Hold up. We have what we call an improper fraction, and that's when our number on top, the numerator, is bigger than the number on the denominator. So I have to think, how many times can I fit 12 into 13? Well, I can fit 12 into 13 one whole time, and I would have 1 left over out of the 12. So my answer would be 1 and 1/12. Now, if we look at number 9, they give us the same type of problem, but if you notice, they have a whole number in front of the fractions. If you can turn this into an improper fraction before we even start. So if you remember, we gotta take that whole number, the 2, multiply it by our denominator, and then add in our numerator. So I have 2 times 7 is 14, and then 14 plus 5 is 19. So this is going to be 19, and I keep it over my original denominator of 7. Plus, same thing over here, 1 times our denominator plus our numerator. So 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So that's 5, and then I keep it over in the same original denominator of 4. So now I have 19/7 plus 5/4. Now we're back to where we just started in the last problem. I need to find my common denominator, or my LCM. So 7 and 4, I gotta find that LCM. Let's skip count by 7. 7, 14, 21, 28. We can keep going, but I'll stop. For 4, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Oh, look, there it goes. There's our first common. That means we need to have denominators of 28 over here. So the 4 becomes a 28, and the 7 is going to become a 28. Well, how did I get from a 7 to a 28? I multiply by 4, so I have to multiply my top by 4. Well, 19 times 4 is going to be 76. So now 76 over 28 plus, over here, I changed my 4 to a 28, so I have to multiply the whole thing by 7. Multiply this by 7, now let's multiply this times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. So now I can add. I have 76 over 28 plus 35 over 28. Just add the numerators. 76 plus 35 gives me 111, and then I keep it over 28. Uh-oh, same problem. I have an improper fraction. How many times is 28 going to fit into 111? Well, it should fit in 3 times. 28 times 3 should be 84, which means 111 minus 84 gives me 27. So I have 27 out of 28 left. So my answer is 3 and 27/28. Number 13. This thing is the same that we just did, except for now this time it's subtraction. So I have to turn this one into an improper fraction. So I'm going to multiply and then add. So 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 6 is 34. So I have 34 over 7 minus 1/4. We just found the LCM of 7 and 4 up here. We said the LCM was 28. So this has to be a 28. This has to be a 28. To get from a 7 to a 28, I multiplied by 4. So I have to multiply the numerator by 4. 34 times 4 is 136. Down here, 4 times 7 would be 28, so I have to multiply my numerator by 7. 1 times 7 is 7. So now I have 136 over 28 minus 7 over 28. Well, 136 minus 7 is going to give me 129. So I have 129, keep it over 28. Once again, improper fraction. How many times is 28 going to go into 129? It should go in 4 times. 28 times 4 is 112. So 129 minus 112 should be 17. So I have 17 out of the 28 left, making this 4 and 17/28.